Today, on the Travel Insider, we'll talk about Trump's travel ban, which announced new travel restrictions on visitors to the United States. Also, after hurricanes and Las Vegas shooting, foreign state departments warn citizens about traveling to the United States. And finally, the 5 countries selected by the World Tourism Organization as the most visited in Latin America. Let's go to the information. Donald Trump has announced new travel restrictions on visitors to the United States that will expand his controversial travel ban to 8 countries. The new proclamation, which will come into effect on the 18th of October, will continue to target travelers from Somalia, Yemen, Syria, Libya, and Iran, but also adds North Korea, Chad, and Venezuela to the list of targeted countries. Sudan has been dropped from the administration's list of nations, and Iraqi citizens will be subjected to additional scrutiny, but won't face any blanket bans. 7 of the countries face wide-ranging restrictions, which effectively block travel for most citizens, while the limits imposed on Venezuela will only apply to a group of government officials and their families. Unlike the administration's previous travel bans, which were intended as temporary measures as Homeland Security officials were instructed to review vetting procedures, the new restrictions are not time-limited. In other somewhat related news, foreign state departments of various countries have counseled their travelers to carefully examine the necessity of traveling to some parts of America. A little more than a year ago, Germany, France, and New Zealand issued warnings about traveling to the United States, including cautions about Zika, gun violence, and anti-LGBTQ attitudes. Now, after the hurricanes and the Las Vegas concert shooting, which left at least 58 people dead and more than 400 injured, other countries have updated their warnings. The United Kingdom Foreign Travel Advice says that terrorists are very likely to try to carry out attacks in the United States. Germany included a summary of the Las Vegas attack, asking German citizens to follow the advice of local authorities. On the other side, Ireland's Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade updated its warning after Hurricane Irma and mentions some of the dangers of traveling to the United States. And Australia's country officials still say it's safe to travel to the United States, but that travel to the US Virgin Islands and US territory of Puerto Rico should be reconsidered at this time. And finally, Latin America is a privileged region of the world for its natural wonders. With more than 100 million international arrivals in 2016 and an average growth of 4% in 2017, the travel and tourism industry in Latin America has a potential for growth. The latest ranking of the World Tourism Organization has chosen 5 countries as the most visited in Latin America. And these are some of the places to visit in each country. In Mexico, we have Cancun, Acapulco, Chichen Itza, Puerto Vallarta, and Mexico City. For Brazil, the places that appear on the ranking are Rio de Janeiro, Iguazu National Park, Brasilia, Manaus, and Recife. In the Dominican Republic, we have Santo Domingo, Punta Cana, Bavarian, Dudu Lagoon, and Duarte's Pike. In Chile, Easter Island, San Pedro de Atacama, Valparaíso, Santiago de Chile, and the National Park Torres del Paine. And finally, in Argentina, the places are Barrio La Boca, Ushuaia, Mendoza, Bariloche, and Córdoba. That was all for today. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media and leave a comment to let us know what you think.